herb it up, garlic it up. That's cream cheese. Look at that perfect cream cheese. Hi everyone, welcome to Backyard Chef. I'm Rick. Today we are making cream cheese. I've got some store-bought milk, I've got a cloth. All we need to do is boil it, get some curds, liquidize it up. It's as easy as that to make your own cream cheese at home. Let's show you how to do it, come on. So we just tip that in there. It's as easy as that. Now what you have to do with your milk is you have to keep giving it a stir. Common sense, milk, flame, it will catch on the bottom of the pan inside. So you just have to keep giving it a stir. The early stages like this, you don't have to stir it so often. When it starts to bubble over the top, then you have to keep an eye. Keep an eye and just stir it round. Make sure it doesn't catch on the bottom of the pan. After all, we don't want burnt milk. So that's it. We're just going to bring it to the boil, and then when it gets to the boil, I'll be tipping vinegar in, but you can squeeze in lemon juice, anything like that. Curdle the milk. So let's just wait until we curdle it. Okay, as you can see, this is starting to come up to the boil now. Look, we got all this fluff and everything coming up here. We have to watch the temperature. We don't want to turn it off because it has to be boiling. And then we're just going to go in there with 2 or 3 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar. Now you can use lemon, like I say, that's up to you. And then we're just going to give it a stir. And we'll just leave it boiling just a little second. So turn the heat off and then just give it a gentle stir like that. And there you can see our curds splitting away. Now, this is fine. However, if you had a pan that didn't split, you could always add a little bit more vinegar. Don't worry about, or lemon juice, that is up to you. Don't worry about it. That is it. That is our curds and whey. Now, just leave it a minute or so, a couple of minutes, before we actually strain it. It gives it all time to make as many curds as possible. And that looks tremendous. Look at that in there. Good quality curds or cottage cheese, and then liquidize it up, you have cream cheese. Right, now what you need to do is take yourself a cloth. This is 100% cotton cloth. Now I've just wet this cloth, just makes it a little bit easier. In here I have a sieve thing, and I've got a bowl. I'm just going to put that in there, and I'm just going to put my cloth over there. I've got a couple of sieves, one's got bigger holes in and this has got a small one for the end. And then it is not any more hard to do than to take that from there and put in there. And that is it, that is our cottage cheese right there. So that is our curds there, that's our cottage cheese. That's as easy as that. And the whey, our greeny water, can be used in baking and all sorts of things. All it's doing is draining. To help it along its way, if you wanted to, you could take your cloth, you could bring up your cloth sides like that, and you can see it draining out there. You could take some string and you could hang it, and you could hang it till it all drips out, and it will drain eventually. Now if you don't squash it, you will have a nice crumbly curd. If you squash it or put a weight on it, you're going to get a solid mass like paneer cheese. So there you have it. There is our curd. And as you can see, we have quite a lot of whey already come out of this cheese. Now I'm not going to hang this. I'm just going to let it drain on there. I'm going to let it drain on there for a little minute and then we'll crack on. So that's our curds there, look, and what we're going to do is put it in our blender. Nice and straightforward. Just dump it in there. Okay, I'm also going in there with just a little bit of our whey. Not much, but we want some fluid in there to help blend this. You want to go in with whatever salt seasoning that you like. Now don't go too bananas with the salt. You know, it's salt to taste. And then all we do is we put it on the blender. And we start blending and scraping down till it gets smooth. Okay, and when you get down to a creamy mixture like that in there, we're going to go in there with a little bit of cream and some butter. Now you want to be going in there with about a tablespoon of butter. That should do it. And we're going to go in with a couple of tablespoons of carton cream, or use fresh cream, anything like that, that's up to you. This is so quick to make, so delicious. Just give that a stir through and then we'll blend it in. So all you've got to do is just put it in a container. So there we have it, a full mound of cream cheese from a cheap carton of milk. That is wonderful use of a product that's going out of date. That's how you make cream cheese. Even if you make it with regular milk or milk from the dairy, anything like that. That is a bowl of pure cream cheese. Now with this you can flavour it any which way you want, you know, when you've got it in there. Chuck some herbs in, you can have a herby cream cheese. You know, you put a little bit of garlic powder in there and whiz it up, and you put a garlic flavour through your cream cheese. You don't have to use fresh garlic. The garlic powder in there will rehydrate in there with the cream and everything and the cheese, and it will last longer than using fresh garlic. Entirely up to you. Herb it up, garlic it up. That's cream cheese. What does it taste like? Look at that perfect cream cheese. Let's give it a taste test. That is absolutely superb. That is delicious. That can be used for anything. Stick it in your cheesecakes or in your sweets, anything like that. Eat cream cheese on toast, crackers, anything. Tomato, bit of basil. Fantastic. Well, that's cream cheese made. That's a quick video. Shows you how to make it from store-bought 100% pasteurized milk. Easy to do, fantastic product. So don't forget, if you like what we're doing, like and subscribe, share with your friends, all that kind of stuff. Catch you in the next video.